What's your scariest camping experience? Used to camp at this fairly secluded spot on state land. It has since been discovered and become popular. Unfortunately, however, at the time, a little over 15 years ago now, it was relatively unknown and it was a bit of a trek to get to the campsite. Middle of the woods, but close to a lake. Perfect for swimming. We're talking no cell signal, no light pollution, you're just out in the wilderness. My buddies and I were geeked to get out there and spend the week camping every summer. One summer afternoon I'm the first to arrive, ready for a week of camping and hanging out with my buddies. However, to my dismay, I discover that the site already has an established campsite going. There's a couple tents set up. Granted, it's a fairly large campsite, so I decide to haul my gear over and see if I can talk the other campers into letting us share the spot. Who knows? They might be cool and maybe it'll be one big party. I come up to the site, and there's no people. The tents are empty. There was evidence of a campfire, so I know there were people here not too long ago. I decide to check the lake. Maybe they went swimming. There's a steep path that leads from the site to the lake. And as I'm walking alongside it, I discover some debris that has blown down along the path. There's a sleeping bag, some tools, and some clothes that had been on a line but now they're all in the dirt. All evidence that this site has actually been set up for a while. The clothes are wet with ditch water. They've been sitting on the ground in the path for some time. There's no people at the lake. And when I return to the site, upon further investigation I discover that this site has been abandoned for some time. But that doesn't explain why they just left everything asterisk behind. From what I could tell, the people camping here had left in a big fucking hurry. There's clothes. There's food and other gear. I mean, it's an entire camp. The tents were fairly new. I mean, it's not just stuff that you leave behind, unless you're scrambling and only grabbing the essentials. What was weird to me was that the fire was out, but there was still ice in their coolers and beers. So it couldn't have been too long ago that they were there. My other buddies arrive and we decide to set up camp nearby and keep an eye on it. Maybe the people had to leave for an emergency or something. We wind up camping out the whole week and no evidence of people coming back to retrieve their stuff. Luckily, the DNR happened to stop by on patrol and we filled them in our discovery. They let us know they'd be packing up the stuff and take it into a lost and found up at their station. Kinda creepy. Mostly weird. Who knows what happened to those people?